when you can.
Temporary layoffs.
Good times. Easy credit rip-offs. Good times.
Scratching and surviving.
Good times. Hanging in a jar. Good times. Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Good times.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to apologize. First off, a little bit of technical difficulties going on in the first 20 minutes of our show, but I am happy to say we got it. Brian is going to be our first guest. I want to thank him for being on, and we're going to talk about the first annual Street Art Festival. But Brian's going to have a little hard time hearing us, so he's going to put his phone to his ear so he can hear us, and we can hear him when he talks. So I apologize for that. These are things we're going to work out as we get going. And I want to thank our FFN Radio Network on YouTube for being patient with us, and Blaze Man, our producer, for figuring this all out, because this is all brand new to us. And we just want to make it best for the viewers. And we want to give you great quality. So that's why it took us a little long, but we're going to do the show. I want to let you know that you can catch us on live FFN Network on YouTube. We're live on Twitter, Twitch, Telegram, and FFN Radio Facebook page. I want you to share this when we're done. We are going to have Brian come on, and we're going to talk about his event that he has going on in the city. So what I want to do on my show is I want to talk about a lot of positive things going on within our community, within our city. There are groups like the one behind me, the Rivers Trust Group, and others that are doing a lot of great positive things in our community, and I feel sometimes we just don't talk about them enough. So on this show, we are going to do just that, talk about them, have them on the show, and ask them questions. And you feel free to call in, feel free to text the message in the chat, and we'll get your message to our guest. So with that being said, I want to bring on Brian Viana. I'm going to get him on, and here he is. Brian, how are you?
Good. How are you doing, Jerry?
Good. I just want to thank you for being patient. I know there was a little bit of difficulties as we got going, but you stuck through it, you hung tough, and here we are, man. Here we are. So thank you for being on the show and taking the time to be with us here today. How are you doing, Brian?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely, man. And I just think that what your group is doing and what other groups are doing in the great city of Fall River and having a positive impact in our community, I feel we need to talk about them more. I think there are enough platforms where they talk about a lot of things within the city of Fall River that's to be negative, right? And I see so many great groups doing so many great things, and it seems like we don't talk about them enough. And I feel that there needs to be a show out there where we can discuss the great things and give you guys a platform to talk about the things that you got going on in the city. So let's get right to it, Brian, because we ran a little late and we can run a little over. You have the first annual Street Art Festival, August 20th, 2002, Kennedy Park skating ring from 12 to 6. So talk to me a little bit about what you got going on there.
Well, first Street Art Festival, it's kind of funny. It's ironic how I kind of picked it up was from this girl, Neek. She was out in California for a while, and she was telling me about the street art that they do down there on the boulevards and stuff like that. They actually kind of like block off the roads, like make it almost like block parties. Wow. So it's something that I've been wanting to do. Also watching Third Eye in New Bedford, they always do theirs, and they have all the artists come down. So it was definitely something I wanted to do pre-COVID. I got in touch with Justin Estrella. If you look at the flyer, that's DBM crew. Justin's one of the head guys on their crew. Fabulous guy. He's actually the one that put together all the artists for us. Obviously, I know Rainey. We all grew up with Rainey, so that that's a little bit different. Snow. But so I reached out to him. They were definitely down for it because they want to, bring more art to the city. They just got, permission to do the trail where you have some of the pictures. You were just showing some of them in the background. So August 20th is our first one, but we joined forces with Bobby Bailey and the Fall River Sports Network. We thought it'd be a great idea because last year, we were with them when we did the cornhole tournament with the Rivers Trust Group and organizations standing together. So we thought it'd be great to join forces, put on this one big block party at the end of the summer, for the kids. So it's actually going to be a real great day. I mean, besides all these fabulous artists down there, I think we're going to have 17 artists, doing artwork live, which is going to be, a pretty good task because we're going to be building these 8x12 walls for them so they can do. And what's that? I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I understand that you're having a hard time hearing us. So talk about some of the artists. Are they local artists? Are they coming from outside the city coming in to display their art? And tell me a little bit about some of the artists you got coming.
Well, some of the ones that I know that I've talked to that have been in some of the meetings, they are local. Guy Mickey that works over at Underground Culture. They're one of our sponsors. Big shout out to Mike, because he's going to help with the spray paint and everything. So Mickey Purcell, he works for him. He's a local artist. Tony Backwoods, he's the one that did that piece for me for the old school party. He's a local artist. Obviously Rainey. I met Greg Pennington at the trail. He's one that's done some of the murals in the city. Local. Helio Pacheco, another local artist. Obviously Justin, he's from here. He lives out in Westport now, but he's from here. And some of the other guys I have not met. Like I said, there's 17 in all.
Wow.
So I only met probably like 6 or 7 of them. So I'm not too sure, but I did tell them to reach out to other artists, whether they were from New Bedford or from Newport or wherever,
Yeah, and I think that's great, Brian, because we're bringing, and that's what we want to do. We want to bring other people into our community. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
Talk about some of the things you got going on down there. So you're going to have food trucks. What kind of food trucks you going to have down there?
Yep. So right now for food trucks, we got Lexi's Road Dogs. They're going to be there. We got Cluck's Truck. I had them for the car show. Then we got Pop's Bricks Oven Pizza. Brian, they do fabulous stuff. Their pizza's excellent. So they're going to be there. And I'm still talking to Boston Rescue Coffee truck out of Boston. I'm hoping they're going to come down also. Plus, we'll have the local ice cream truck that does the Kennedy Park.
So, I know, and it does take a lot of work. So talk to me about some of the things you got to go to reach out to these artists. It's a lot of work behind the scenes. And I want people to understand that it's not something you just throw together and we have a party. There's a lot going on. And I know you got a team of people. Who are some of the people on your team that are helping out? I'd like to get their names out there.
Yeah, so obviously I met Amber Burns last year. She kind of did the layout for the block party last year. I connected with her, so we've been talking ever since. I definitely brought her in because obviously she already had everybody that was participated last year. So we've been able to use that email list and network and get so many people to rejoin us this year. I got Justin Rakowski helping out with the layout of it. With Amber. I'm sorry, you can hear the fire trucks behind me. But so we've been networking. Everybody that's a part of the Rivers Trust Group organization getting together, sending out, emails, contacting local barbers, local businesses to get involved. Again, Natasha Machado from the Pumpkin Patch Child Care. She gave away, I think, like 500 backpacks last year. She'll be doing the same again, plus school supplies. We're going to be doing free haircuts. So there's so many people involved. DJ Dan the Man, obviously, he's always down, donates his time. DJ Sammy Claus, another one, always donates his time, helps me out. We got Grace from City Rec that's getting involved like she always does. We got the boys club. Spoke to Mimi and everybody. They're getting involved. Citizens for Citizens, which is a huge partnership with the Rivers Trust Group. We do a lot of work with Citizens for Citizens, with our annual toy drives and helping out with homeless and veterans and everybody else.
So
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Yeah, so it's actually a community coming together, right? Working together with all these organizations, and that's how we get things done in Fall River, right? So it's everybody coming together and working. You got the city letting you use the park and put on your event. I think it's great, and it's great that we're having this go on in the city because, as you know, growing up in Fall River, we had a lot to do, and I think these shows and these things you got going on are helping to keep the youth busy, right, Brian? Is that the goal here?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We want to keep them busy. We want to give them something to do on the weekends or during the week. I mean, you got Narrows in the Park today because it's Wednesday. Bobby, like again, the Fall River Sports Network, they got their competitions going on right now at Kennedy Park. On Wednesdays and Thursdays. That's going to lead up to this championship that Bobby will host. So that's the idea. We got to keep these kids busy. We got to keep them active, get them more involved in what we're doing, whether it's even volunteering, helping out in the community and stuff like that, with the local businesses and everybody involved.
So, Brian, I got a question for you, Brian. What motivates you to get involved? What motivates you to get involved and to put on these events? Because I know at times it can be stressful and getting things and reaching out to people and plans change, right? So you got to readjust and reschedule. What motivates you to do this?
Well, I would say, more or less, when I started to get involved with the charity and to do stuff like that to help out, it all started back with the Bird Club, with everybody and all the guys, and those guys still today come out, help, support, and everything. And we just wanted to be able to do more because we feel like, for a generation, a lot of things closed down that were available when we were younger. Never mind the teen dances and the CYOs and stuff like that was going on. So, we need to reconnect with a lot of the youth. And since that, we have a lot of kids and a lot of families that have migrated here now. They're not born and raised in Fall River like we were. So, I think we got to connect with them to be able to show them that, Fall River has a lot more to offer, and we can give them a better quality of life, if they can just stick with it,
Absolutely.
So that's why I started to get involved with the community more.
Absolutely. And I think the community appreciates your help and your hard work and your effort. And I know there's other groups that are doing a lot of good things. And I just want to thank DJ Dan the Man because he always gives us his time. Very positive, great guy. I mean, he's volunteering his time, right, Brian?
Yes. Yeah. These guys are great. And that's the thing. Everybody, is doing their part. This is to put on an event like this. There's so many people that are working behind the scenes that are getting things done and that are helping out. DCM, Charlie's big help to me. Guys like that are behind it. Bob Cludia, big help. You know what I'm saying? On directing me, you get a license here, you need a permit here, even with the food trucks or anything like that. He always helps me with everything. And that's what you need. You need people to be more transparent in the city and the administration that makes things easier. Let's not make them more difficult. Let's make things easier so that not just me, we got all kinds of people that want to throw events in the city to keep the city active and in a positive way.
Absolutely. And it's great to hear that they're there to help out. You mentioned a few names of people that are there to help out with and helping you organize and leading you right in the right direction. That's great to hear, and that's great to see. So I want to talk about the backpack drive you got going on. The second annual Back to School Block Party, August 20th. Again, food trucks, music from 12 to 6. This is going on the same time as the Art Festival, correct?
Yes, everything is going on right at the same time. The artists will be at the ice skating rink. So if if anybody was at the car show, Dan and Sammy will be up on the stairs. That's where the DJ will be to your right. As we stream across Kennedy Park and Broadway, all the organizations will be lined up along that way. We're hoping to get permission. We don't know yet. We're supposed to have a meeting tomorrow, trying to block off some of the roads so we can put the food trucks. If not, we're going to put the food trucks like they had them last year, right on Middle Street.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's great that everybody's willing to work together and meet and make this a smooth event, because it's important to our community. And I always say this, look, Florida's got a lot of great things going on. What we need to do and do our part is to go out and explore Florida and show the support by going to some of these events and having some of the food. Brian, some of the food on these food trucks are really good. Am I right?
Oh, no, they're good. I've tried them all.
No, absolutely.
I mean, no, they're going to enjoy the food, like exactly the food, the ice cream, the environment. Like I said, the kids are going to be able to get backpacks, some school supplies for their parents. The parents will be able to get for their kids. There'll be, haircuts given out. CFC is going to be giving out food packages. Also, to families that are in need, that might need a little bit of help with a little extra food in the house and stuff like that. So it's just an all in all great event. Besides the recreational teams that will be out there, getting involved with all the kids, I do have the invisible superheroes coming down. They're gonna let me know what characters are coming. I'll get a list. I'll share that list to you. I spoke to them the other day. They'll be there for at least 3 to 4 hours. They do have another event, but they're going to be down, and they're going to be able to interact with the kids and take pictures and everything else.
Wow, that's awesome, man. I mean, again, I love these community events go on because it gives you a time, it gives you a chance to meet some of your neighbors and build a relationship and get to know them. And I think that's what makes for a really good community, is to get out and get to these events and meet some new people within the community. I think that's what's going to make for a better community, right? We get to know each other. Information changes situations. The more we know about our neighbors and our neighbors know about us, it's going to change, and we're going to have a better community, a better, way of life.
No, definitely. No, we need to bring the local businesses with the community together, with these organizations and stuff like that. I know CD Rec does a great job on their events, and we just need more of that. And even if we start to do little block parties in certain areas where the businesses can get involved, for a few hours with the community and get to know everybody, shake their hands, talk to them and stuff. That's why we want to have information tables, because we want people to know in all parts of the city what the city has to offer.
Absolutely.
It's transportation is always an issue. Kennedy Park is the heartbeat of the city. It's right where we want to be, but we still got to worry about the north end all the way down there, or all the way down the south end, next to like the Abbott Court area. So we definitely need to branch off into some of these areas. It's like you said, I got a chance to go to visit a lot of these parks doing the cornhole, and there's some beautiful parks. We need to do stuff at these parks to bring the families in the community to them, so they can see what's there to offer them.
Absolutely, Brian. I think the city's done an amazing job with fixing these parks up and to utilize them and look, we want to attract other people from other communities to our city to see the great city. These parks are amazing and they're beautiful. Brian, I want to talk about some of the sponsors and people that help you out, because I know these events cost money, and you got to raise money and have fundraisers. So talk to me about some of the sponsors.
Well, actually, for this event in particular, I only have Underground Culture. What I've been able to do is, as DJing my whole life. So what I do is I throw a lot of old school parties. So the 2 old school parties we were able to throw, we were able to raise money to be able to pull these events off. The car show was a big hit because Bruce DeSloris and Scott Borget, that got the Troy City Bugs involved. What they did is, like most car shows, they charged them a $10, $20 fee. Everybody was more than willing, because that money was able now to go to the art show and was able to set up things for, like to connect the youth. And we were able to get vouchers for the art programs and the Falcons Football League and a few other, the museum, Children's Museum. We bought a couple hundred tickets from them to give out to families. So, and don't get me wrong, we have John Viveris that works for the realtor. I think it's RM Max. They were a sponsor to us for the vouchers. I mean, we've had a lot of people participate throughout the years, and just people donate all the time.
So Brian, if somebody wanted to donate, I got your email up, strolling across the bottom. Is that how? If somebody wanted to donate, if somebody wanted to get involved, how would they reach out to you, and how can they get in touch with you?
Well, they can use the email address. They can reach out to me through there, or my phone number. You can post it on there if you want. It's 508-493-2340. It is on my Facebook page. If they wanted to do any type of donation and stuff like that, if they wanted to write it off, then I can get a 501c3 for them. However it is, they like to get it done, they can most of the people reach through me through Facebook, because that's one of our active pages. You can go to the Organization Standing Together benefit page. So that page right there. And if you wanted to reach out to me or even any of the members, if you know some of them personally, then you could reach out to them personally, and then they'll get to me, and we'll set up a meeting.
And you can also reach out to FFN Radio Network, and we'll be able to help you get connected with Brian. Brian, Tony Pedro has a comment, and he's saying, making a huge difference in the city. He never wants praise, but I'm going to give it to him, rightfully earned. Absolutely. You never looking for praise. You put these events on and you want to stay back. But I think it's important that, that's a great comment, Tony. And thank you for commenting. Brian, I'll read it to you again. I don't know if you heard me. Did you hear the comment?
Yeah, I seen the comment. Tony's been a great help, a great teammate, to Organization Standing Together, the Rivers Trust Group. I can't say anything bad about Tony. He's just been unbelievable, helping us whenever it's needed. He always volunteers his time with us. He wants to give back in the community. Like I told Tony, sky's the limit. Whatever you want to do, Tony, you can do it. You know what I mean? But it's definitely guys like that on my team that's why we're so successful.
Absolutely. And it takes a total team effort to get these done. Tony, thank you so much. Share the page, and thank you for chiming in. We're not done yet. So, Brian, I want to, this is your second. So talk to me how about you and Bailey got together to join together and work together and put this one event on together. How did that work out?
Well, so last year when we, I did the championship thing for the cornhole, I was able to spend a little more time with Bobby Bailey and, with his Fall River Sports Network, which is on the flyer. Me and him, we kept in contact throughout the winter, and we kept talking because we have a lot of the same type of thoughts and ideas that we would like to do for the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Bobby's a great guy. Absolutely.
With helping out in the community and the youth of the city. So we've had a lot of private meetings and talks and stuff like that. So when it came to this, for us, it was a no-brainer that we just do it together, and join forces and make it one big event. So, I look forward to working with Bobby in the future. I think Bobby is a leader. I think he's a leader, and I think that he's a very positive person that he can make an impact in the city.
So and it's absolutely correct. Bobby's a great guy, does a lot in the city, and that's what we need. And that's why the show that I have, Good Times in Fall River, I want to be able to give you guys a platform to be able to talk about these things, because Brian, all we're hearing a lot about is negative things going on. And now, don't get me wrong, I know there's negative things going on, and those things are being taken care of, and it's a process to take care of some of the things. But I don't want to forget about all the positive things that are going on in the city. You got the art festival coming up. You got the backpack thing. We got movies in the park. We got concerts in the park. These are the things I want to focus on. I don't think we talk about them enough. I can't wait to go to this event. How many people do you see while these events are going on that are coming in from other communities?
Well, for the car show, I mean, we had people all the way from New York come down, Connecticut, and from everywhere. So, our idea for this was, that's why I told Justin, grab artists from different parts of different states, because we want to bring their communities down to our community.
Absolutely.
I mean, and show them what we have to offer. So, instead of them going to different places, they can come down here, have dinner down in Fall River. They can come down and check out the boardwalks. They can check out the parks, what's going on. So I think it's important. I know that, I've had some talks with some other people. We definitely need to just bring on more events. We should be able to have more events, even some type of concerts in the parks, on the weekends, kind of like what they do at Indian Point Park in Providence. We have the new Dave's Beach area. The picnic area is a fabulous area. We need to exploit that area. To Father Tavasso's Park, the splash pad area, we need to exploit that area. We need to bring stuff down there, some type of entertainment, something, so that everybody in the city knows where it is and see what it is, because it's beautiful parks.
Absolutely, Brian. And the thing is this, I think it's important that, and as time goes on, I'm sure we'll get bigger and have more events and a lot more things going on. We got to give small a chance to become big. We work these things out. We work together. More people are going to want to join in. More people are going to want to get involved. So I think as time goes, you're going to see more events happening. More people are wanting to get involved. But I do want to talk about real quick is to go to these local restaurants and local businesses in the city of Fall River. They're the first to be able to want to donate and help out, right? So what do we do as a community? Let's get out to these restaurants in the city and these businesses in the city and show them our support, because I think they need it at this time, Brian.
Oh, absolutely. No, that's what it's a must. We gotta give back to them, because they're the ones that actually they're like our biggest supporters. They're always donating to us. You know what I mean? Whether it's on a big scale or a small scale, they're always donating. Right. Whether it's Scotty's Pub or some of the other local restaurants, or if it's, Fall River Tattoo Company, they're always giving gift cards and donations, for fundraisers and different events. So we got to go out and support them, because, again, those are our local businesses. I mean, you got your chains, they're going to be fine, but it's the smaller business that we got to focus a little bit more on work, and take care of.
And some of these small mom and pop businesses, some of these local businesses, the food's phenomenal, the service is phenomenal, the prices are right. And I always go to a local restaurant, ice cream places, restaurants, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's important to get out and support these guys and support these local businesses, because they're a huge contributor to a lot of these events that are going on in the city. So it's great, Brian. I just really think it's great what you're doing. And let me ask you this question, Brian. Open checkbook, no money involved. If you could put out an event in the city of Fall River, what event would you do?
Well, my plan is this street art festival will eventually broaden into something more. You know me, I'm a hip hop kid, so I would love to be able to put on a big event with the art, with DJing, break dancers. That's why I have Taylor Boom and his crew always with me from Dance Fusion. They're a huge part of what we do. The kids love it. Music. I like to put on a big show like that and all, a big event. I mean, if we could do a whole carnival type of Fall River Celebrates America type of thing, that's where you would be. That'd be great.
And who knows? Who knows? And hopefully somewhere down the line that's in the work. We're getting back in the roll of things after COVID, and we're starting to roll and get things going. So who knows? So tell me about Dance Infusion. Is that a dance studio in Fall River?
It's actually in Tiverton. I hooked up with Taylor and them from my boy Tony Backwoods, and my buddy Adam Fisher that used to break with them guys. And so I reached out to Taylor. Now Taylor's been with me for over a year and a half now. Um, I mean, he's fabulous. He works with the kids. He's always in the parks, and they're down at the Battleship area all the time down there, just doing sessions. And anybody can join in and do anything. I think that you know, as an urban type of city now that we are, that we need to work with the younger kids on stuff that they really are into and love to do. So that's where the art and the music and the dance, everything comes in. And I think if we have more studios and more art studios and stuff like that, that's one of those outlets where these kids can get into after school activities.
Absolutely, Brian. I think the arts are becoming big, music's becoming big. You know what I mean? And I think that should be our focus, right? We wanna bring the positiveness to Fall River. That should be our
Absolutely.
focus.
I mean, you got Ashia Kucha now that's in charge of the frac department. I've had multiple meetings with her. We were actually working on a grant together. She did get some of that grant. She's going to be doing a project at the Heritage Heights area and stuff like that with kids, doing like a documentary type of thing. I think she can bring a lot to the table. Very bright. I think that she can open up the art industry. Obviously, you got Patty Rigo down in Viva Hot Fall River.
Yes.
She's got all kinds of stuff going on. Patty's been a supporter of us. We support Patty. So I'm hoping that all these artists that I'm working with will start working with them to bring more art into the city. Maybe we do some more basketball courts and do them up in some of the neighborhood parks or some of the neighborhood businesses. If you own a business and you want to do your storefront, you should reach out to them and they'll donate their time to do it. And it cleans up the areas.
Absolutely, Brian, and it brings that artistic. I love that because you see that in big cities. But it's great to see that you're having meetings with people from Viva Fall River and all these other organizations that are trying to do positive things. And I think that's what it takes: bringing people together and working together and building good relationships and networking, because that's huge. And that's how you do it. So I love to see that you're willing to work with others and get others involved, because I know we got the Winter Wonderland thing coming. We've got the boxing going on. So there's so many good things going on in Fall River right now. It's making me feel good. I think, we're kind of getting back to around the COVID thing. So hopefully we get going and there's no more interruptions. And maybe we get a chance the following year to get a little bigger and get more people involved. But we got to start somewhere. And I'm so excited to where we're going and how we're starting.
Yeah, no, I think that's the key. It's that's what our motto has been. It's right there on the logo behind you, bridging the community. Nobody's bigger than nobody. If we all just work together with the same common goal, and that's putting, the kids, the youth, the community in front of everything, then we could turn around and make this city greater than what it's ever been. The possibilities are there because there's a lot of people that have the hearts in the right place. We just got to put away some of our little differences or who's going to do what, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who's up the front. It all matters if we're getting stuff done together that's pushing the city along and the communities along to give a better quality of life for these kids so that they do this for the next generation.
Absolutely, Brian, and that's right. And I think we're heading that direction right now. I see the city heading into that direction. The city wants more for the kids to do. The city's getting involved. They're putting on the drive-in movie theaters. They're putting on the concerts in the parks. You guys are putting on your art festival. Backpack things are going on. I see a lot of positive things going on. So I think we're getting there. We're starting to get there, and I think it's only going to get better and only grow.
Yeah, I believe so too. Like I said, as long as we keep the open line of communication with everybody and try to work on it with everybody and, not try to like double up on things. Let's try to stream everything so there's more things going on throughout the city. Like I said, we got, Loco's doing his thing the 27th, but he's helping us with this. But he's got his event for the backpacks and stuff on the 27th.
I don't want to forget your boy, Loco TV. He does a lot of positive things. He does.
No,
he does
exactly.
A lot of positive things, and I'm excited for him, and I know he's got a backpack thing. So there's a lot going on. Everybody wants to help, and I think everybody working together as one team with one goal, one band, one sound, we're going to be successful forever. I know what they're saying about us, but we ain't done yet, baby.
That could be the motto of the city right there.
That's it, bro. Hey, it is what it is, Brian. Hey, I want to thank you so much for coming on and working through the bugs we're getting, you know, the hearing problem you're having right now and everything. But you stuck through it with it. You've been patient as it just speaks about the type of person you are. Thank you so much for being the first guest on Good Times in Fall River, Mass.
Let me just finish out. I just want to say, I want to thank everybody on my organization from the bottom of my heart. Everybody, you guys have been great. That's the reason why we're doing everything in the community and stuff like that. Be on a big lookout for Christmas in the Park by Roxanne Longstone. Be on a big, she's trying to do big things out there. Help her out. She's got a big vendor show coming up. So, you know, apply to that. And Jerry, like always, love you, brother.
Love you too, man. I love to see the old guys I knew. You know, I grew up in the projects, and you know, I love to see us guys coming together and wanting to help the city get better and move forward and do a lot of positive things. And you know, Roxanne's got the craft fair coming up at the picnic area. I'm going to have her on so we can talk about that. A lot of great people doing a lot of great things for one common goal: to make Fall River a better place.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have a great day.
You also. Thank you so much, Brian. So I just, look, man, I mean, that's just one person and his team that are doing amazing things in the city of Fall River and having a positive impact and bringing people into our parks, our beautiful parks. The city of Fall River's got so many beautiful parks, and we're taking care of them, and they look great, and we're bringing people out into the community. So if you get a chance to go to one of these events, go to one of the events. Have something from the food truck. Meet the people in your community. It's great, man. This is building that gap and bringing everybody together. When you know your neighbors, and you know the people in your neighborhood, and you get a conversation, you all look out for each other. That's that pride, that Fall River pride that we had, and I feel is coming back, and not only coming back, but getting stronger. Now, listen, I know that there are some things going on in the city. I get it, but if we just sit back and complain and complain and complain, or whatever we want to do, and we're not doing anything to make a difference. These groups are making a difference, and we have to give them credit. We have to get on board. We have to support them. We have to. It's for our community. It's for the city of Fall River, Massachusetts, a city I was born and raised in and live in and love to this day. This is my passion. I want to talk about the positive things going on in Fall River, because there's so many positive things going on. And I get excited about it. I get passionate about it because it's something I live. It's something I love. I don't like hearing other communities talk bad about Fall River because they don't know us. And that's why I continue to say, I hear what they're saying about us, Fall River, but we ain't finished yet. We're not finished yet. And I continue to say this also. Get out and explore the great city of Fall River, and you're going to see its greatness. Get out, bring the grandkids, bring the nephews, the nieces, mom, dad, auntie, all those people, and get to these community events and support these community events as much as you can. They're making a huge, huge difference in our community. I want to thank everybody for listening. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight to our first show. I know we got off to a late start. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're going to work them out. We're going to get better. That's the goal, is to get better. I didn't want to cancel the show because we were a few minutes late. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to bring the show to you. I want you to hear and see the positive things that are going on. And I want to bring on more people so you can see and meet these people. That's what it's about. It's about a better Fall River. I know. I'm born and raised in Fall River. This isn't something I read in a book or something I heard about. I grew up in the projects. I grew up in Hillside Manor. I grew up in Fall River, Rockland Street projects. I grew up the Flint section. My whole family's been here. I love Fall River, and I want to continue to talk about the great things in Fall River. So again, thank you for tuning in tonight. I want to thank FFN Networks. You can subscribe to their YouTube page. They have a Facebook page, FFN Networks. I want to thank Blazeman behind the scenes, producing everything. I am just so excited for this show. I know sometimes I can get excited, but that's what I want. I want to get excited. I want you to get excited about Fall River because there's so many good things going on. Information changes situations. I just want to give a shout out to the concrete crew of Fall River. Hey guys, thanks for everything. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I promise I'd give that shout out, so I had to. Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. And don't forget FFN Radio Network on YouTube page, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Twitch, on Telegram, all those stuff. Look us up. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next week, hopefully with another guest talking about other great things going on in the city of Fall River. Good times in Fall River, Massachusetts. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Good times.
Anytime you need a payment.
Good times. Anytime you meet a friend. Good times.
Anytime you're out from under.
Not getting hassled, not getting hustled. Keeping your head above water. Making a way when you can.
Temporary layoffs.
Good times.